Alright. This is, it's got a very pretty pink butterfly. This is Hearts Will Repair 2022 Adelaide Hills Shiraz by a producer called The Other Right. These guys are a very well-known kind of like super natural producer. So this wine would be like completely unfucked with. So, you know, no preservatives, no fining, no filtration, no sulfides, all that stuff. Interestingly, it's like 11.4% alcohol, which is like outrageously low for a, I mean, that's low for white wine, let alone red wine. I did open these open this in advance, and as you can see, it has one of those like wax seals on it. When you encounter one of these things, like, don't need to bother with taking it off. Just stab through it, and it'll just come off with a cork, so you don't have to worry about kind of like trying to peel it. This will be something which you're probably either going to like love or hate. It kind of smells like tomato sauce with white pepper. It's kind of vegetal. It's almost got like this like slight little spritz to it as well. It's a really interesting wine. This will be polarizing. This is a wine which is very much for people who enjoy like low intervention natural wines. Don't go here looking for fruit character, because it almost like doesn't have any. It's basically like acid, tomatoes, pepper, spices. There's this very specific type of drinker who loves this. But this wine is like, it's a little bit challenging for people that probably aren't used to natural wines, I would say. It's very unique. It's a wine which like I would be very happy to enjoy with things like stinky cheeses, salumis, things that are often like hard to match wine to. Yeah, kind of like funky food. This would be like great with that. So yeah, as I say, kind of like, you know, brie cheeses, things like that. This could be all right. By itself, I would say that it's probably like it's probably a bit too extreme, I reckon, to have on its own. And yeah, I would just say, you know, even though it says Shiraz on the label, yeah, it doesn't taste like it. This is really quite unique. As I say, kind of like vegetal, spicy. Like, I think it's like kind of yummy, but I would definitely want to have this chilled, and yeah, I would want to have this with like some kind of like funky kind of food. So something that was like fermented, yeah, like cheese and yeah, like salumis, I would say. Yeah. Cheers.